Let's join our hands everyone together. Let's bow our heads and pray this evening. As we glorify that Supreme Bhagavan, Shri Krishna Bhagavan. Tonight we're remembering that illustrious Father. The Father is the head of the home. He's the root, He's the strength of one's life. And when we lose devotees, that strength of the home, someone has to take the mantle up. And certainly indeed the Father would have taught and lived his life in such a manner that the children start following in the footsteps of the parent. And many of us as parents today, you and I, we owe it indeed to our children and certainly indeed to ourselves, that we live in life handing down as it were that way of life, handing down to our children, my dear devotees, a very unique and terrific way in living one's life. For one day to come, we all will have to leave this land and go back to our Maker. Tonight as I begin, I invite you to pray with me. Please chant after me everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Saraswati Matavyo Namo Namaha. Om Sri Guru Chanakamahi Govindayo Namaha. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirviganam Kurmi Devam Sarvabhavi Sarvara. O Ganeshji, thou art served many beautiful gunas, having the face of an elephant, partaking the jumbo, the capricious fruits. Verily thou art the remover of all unhappiness. Hey Bhagavan, Shama Karo Prabhu, Kripa Karo. Om Saraswati Namostubhyam Varani Kamarupini Vidyakaram Varishani Siddhi Bhagavati Saram. Om Nagindharai Trilochanai Baskamara Maheshwaram Nitya Sudhavidambarai Namah Shivaya Mokyam Karoti Vacharam Angulam Kai Gitam Yakrapat Mahavali Ramanandi Madhavam Karpura Gauram Karuna Uttaram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Saravasanam Hridayadavinam Bahumani Saidam Namami Ekatu Vachukat Bhajaniko Karavando Kahijo Kripa Karo Shranama Mukishma Mahimore I wish to offer firstly my condolences to the family, Avinash and his brothers and sisters and all of the family circle in losing their beloved father. One really don't understand how it feels to lose a parent until it have hit home as it were. Until we ourselves have lost a mother or father. This year, April coming will make myself as well 16 years I've lost my father. And February month coming will make 4 years I've lost my mother. So I can tell you first hand what it feels like in losing parents, mother and father. And father dying so far years ago as it would have been a very difficult task in my life to put myself together as a young man. But certainly indeed, I pray tonight that may God bless your lives, devotees, and give you the sons and daughters and family members strength, and the beloved mother of this home strength, so that they can indeed continue their lives and certainly live in the legacy of our dear beloved Father. Right? Thank you. Tonight as I begin, let me celebrate warm and cordial welcome to all of us this evening. Thank you. Thank you. Let's join the ladies. Jai, Jai, Jai. Sri Thank you. arms and the knees. And so this will make what? The 9th day. Tomorrow is a dust conference. So tomorrow is official shaving day, as we call it. It is very dust dark. Dust means 10, dark means the ceremony or the ghat, the offering of the Pinda Dhan. On this ghat, on this day, we offer 10 Pinda. When you go by the seaside tomorrow, Riverside, you will be offering 11 Pinda tomorrow. 10 and 1 for Bhikar Pinda. So you young men who are going to be attending the ceremony tomorrow, you are offering 11 Pinda tomorrow. 10 that creates a form as big as my thumb. So from the thumb stage, it becomes big as the fist of my hand. So let me explain another time. From the day of disposal, which is called the Antishti ceremony, or Antishti as some people put it. Antishti means the cremation ceremony, the offering of the Pinda. From that day until the 10th day, the form, the shaheed, remains as big as my thumb. That is why every day, I'm sure the members of the family here, the sons, they are offering a Pinda every day. Am I right? And that Pinda is said to be the creation of the subtle form, or the subtle body as it were. The subtle form is bigger as my thumb, made of what? Of air, of Vayu. And this Vayu, ball of air, big as my thumb, remains in the home for 10 days. Tomorrow when performed the Daskat, the transformation from Pinda Shaheed, it goes to Vayu Shaheed. Big as my fist of my hand. It remains in the home for a 10th day, then tomorrow, the 11th day to 12th day. And on the, what is the thing they call? What is that we call on that day? What is that we call? It's called a Madhya Shabush. Or do you remember that day, Nina? Because everyone grows so accustomed saying Bhandara. That if I say Bhandara, you don't have a clue if I mean the 13th day Bhandara, the 12th day Bhandara, or the 1 year Bhandara. Unless you're closely knitted to the family and you know they're doing the 13th day Bhandara. Because no one distinguishes the difference of Madhya Shadosh nor Uttam Shadosh. Tomorrow's ceremony is called Daskat, the 13th day ceremony is called the Madhya Shadosh, and the 1 year is called the Uttam Shadosh. I want you to remember this means because somewhat as Hindus, we need to familiarize ourselves with what is going on in our own dharma and not be unacquainted in understanding what is happening when someone dies. One of the major controversy we have, or the controversy that we have in Hinduism, you see when someone dies or when there's a wedding ceremony, everybody becomes a pandit at that time. Everyone knows everything, what to do, how to do. And if he doing it so, hey, he doing it wrong. Hey, what should he doing? You're not supposed to do that. And the poor family in the center, they confuse the fellow. Because everybody has their own understanding of what to get done. They put the food outside, put one for the birds. They put all by the kushkas, do put one by the fishes, give the cow one, put one for the dog, and so much of misconceptions. And our poor Hindus who don't take time to understand or not trying to understand the dharma becomes all confused. All confused over this. And you know, wedding ceremony last Sunday, and I asked the girl, the Sakha people, in the Vishnu Mandir in Tatsikodan. I said, what is the 7 times around if I call? And no one could answer me. No one could answer me. And I said, what? I'm asking the elders. Well, you go around if I 7 times in the wedding ceremony, what is it called? No one knows. But leave it all to the ceremony and say, Baba, say, oh, no, he will be very halfway. Okay, watch him. He did halfway, going home. That's the problem we have today. Because we're not taking time to understand. By the way, it's called Bhavan. Listen up to you. Tonight, we're going to speak that little bit, just to clear the mind and some of the concepts of that. And we go from there. Let's listen to that and then we go to Katha this evening. Jai Ram and Shri Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Mahadeva Ki Jai. Umampati Mahadeva Ki Jai. It reads, money can't buy love. Money can't do it, I should say. And it's entitled money can't do it. Why? Because money can't buy life, devotees. Can't. Money can certainly buy devotees a bed, I said this to you in the past. Money can buy a bed, but money certainly can't buy sleep. And money can buy devotees food, but it can't buy an appetite. And it says here, devotees, do you ever think as a hearse goes by, that someday you as well may even die? You ride along in this big black hack, but never a thought of coming back. If you have schemed and slaved with fortune to save, you lose all when you go to your grave. For if life were a thing that money could buy, the rich will live forever, and the poor will die. Tomorrow morning, now. For money can't buy, as it were, life, my dear devotees. To all of you here this evening, I want you to remember that you are on this earth, on this land, on this Mritya for a few days. How you serve God, how you live your life, is all upon choices that you make. I read somewhere that these in a very nice, beautiful plaque. It says that if life, the objective of life is to gain moksha, and moksha means only when you die, but then I want to die tomorrow morning. If moksha means death, and often says only when you die you can get moksha, please Bhagwan, take my life now, I want to get moksha. Isn't the objective of life to gain moksha? Isn't that what our Dharma teaches us all, that we must indeed live a life so we can gain moksha or mukti or nirvana? But it don't come just so many devotees. It comes without saying our own life and karma will bring moksha. Don't let anyone make you believe death will bring moksha to you. Because when you pray, you say, Bhagwan, I want moksha. But you live a life, and I don't say you, I say me. We live a life scheming and doing all the wrong things, but I want moksha. Moksha don't come in death, devotees. That concept that we have grown thinking, that's not true. If you are deserving of moksha, in terms of how you have lived your life upon earth, how does you get moksha? Judgment. Sanatana Dharma has taught us, devotees, in the life that you live, that will be judged, and in your judgment how you have lived your life by Chitragupta and Yamraj, then you attain Brahma Yoga or Brahma realm. That has to do with your own life upon earth, devotees. How you live your life, devotees. You and I have a choice to make. Are we infinite choice makers or infinite choice makers in everything that we do in our lives? And I want to remember this tonight, my devotees. For you are the one who makes your own destiny in the way you live your life. Isn't that true? Aren't you the makers of your own destiny, devotees? Aren't you the makers of your own karma? Aren't you doing your own karma? So when someone suffering this soul, devotees, why do we blame others for our suffering for? If we do and make our own karma, why do we blame others, devotees, for our sufferings? If we believe that karma, we have to pay for karma, we are the one responsible for our own karma, why do we condemn others and we blame this one and that one and the other for our doings or for what happened to us? Devotees, what happens to us has to only be the blessings of our own karma. And that is called prarambha. Listen to that word, everybody. Prarambha. But someone say prarambha. It means that the pain of karma in this world has to do on earth. As Ma will often say in growing up, she will say, heaven, H-E-L-L, is right here. So if you believe that heaven and HEL is right here, where do you go to pay for it? By Bhagwan? No. It means that when you have done all the wrongs in the world, and you create sanchit karma, and the karma that you have made time and time again, it will be accumulated as it will, and that becomes your karma. That you will born and reborn into this world again to pay for what you have sown as it were. Oh, which one of you tonight don't believe in reincarnation? The Western world has started to believe in reincarnation. I want to go, there are many stories on the internet about persons. I've read one recently of a man who lived there, who is in Connecticut. And he, a white guy who lived in Connecticut in the Western world, and he said in his story, he could remember coming to this pond where he fell and died before. He had never been to the pond before. But there's something in his brain, something in his mind when he got to the pond. He's saying in the story, he had been there before. What do you call that? What do you call that? When he's coming again upon earth, remembering your past, knowing what had happened in your past life. Isn't that reincarnation? Isn't that reincarnation? Yes, it is. For indeed you come on this land right here to pay for what we have done. So therefore is all of you tonight, and including myself, we are going to sow karma, and in doing so we reap the blessings of our own doings, and no one else is one. Very often in our own lives, we blame the world for how we behave. You know what you say, Baba? He make me behave so, and she harasses me for this, that's why I answer her. And Parishik, that's why I behaved in this manner, because he did this to me and that one did this to me. Why do we blame persons for our behavior? Why do we blame the world for how we behave in society? And we don't blame ourselves. Blame yourself, devotees. No one hasn't put a gun at your head and tell you behave in no manner like that. The way you behave, devotees, is who you are. You have to create your own personality, your own karma in this world. To remember that in doing your own karma, creating your own karma, you will come here again. What is the word? What is the word again? Praramdha. Go home with this one word tonight in your mind. And remember, every time you bounce it too, that is praramdha karma. Don't go over to get as one word karma, and karma is the end of it. There are three parts and scenario of karma. There is sanchit. Sanchit karma has to do all your past births, karma of your past births. All you would have done in your first lives before. But coming upon earth again, it means that you come upon earth, you will indeed pay for it. But you know something that is really mind-boggling? In paying for our karma, we make new karma every single day. Every single day pay to karma. How much of you this morning wake up as a sitaram? How much of you wake up this morning and fill the lotus report and lay a jhandi and stand and offer? Isn't that karma? Isn't that karma yogi as well? How much of you have your low type on your house with coins in it, and you fill every morning with your flower? How much of you literally this morning and sit down and stand up as it is to be Om Siddhi Buddhi Pradevi Bhukti Mukti Pradani Mantra Mukti Sradevi Mahalakshmi Namosri? Isn't that karma? Please don't go home thinking that Hinduism has not enunciated karma yogi in our lives. Karma is all of us, devotees. And the creation of your karma is called Aghami karma. Aghami karma. So there's three words tonight. Sanchaya karma, past karma, praramdha karma, painful karma, agami karma, creative karma. Really, agami will tell the sanchita hai, because when you create karma agami and you leave the world, that agami becomes sanchit to come back again in the world, to pray for prarambha, praranda. It is a concept I want you to understand. Because if you don't understand the simplest of karma yogi, then what are we doing? Tonight, devotees, David Maharajh is asking Bhagavan Vishnu. He said, Prabhu, out of many species of life that there is, Pratama Mahi Kahahu Nitya Mati Dhari, Sarvatuma Dhulagami Karan Siranari, Suni Prem Bode Karna, Jant Kripa mein mohi Upakar Karna, नाट मोहि निज सेवक जानी सत्ता प्रसन्न ममान कुछ नहीं भावे in the 7% से आज सत्ता रही. He inquires to say, in the many forms there is in this world, Bhagavan tell me, which one is most difficult to achieve? You know the answer for this, and I know the answer to this. Which form is most difficult to achieve? Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. In the many forms there is, and Ramayana describes the form to be 8,400,000 species of life. In the many species of life that there is, having the human birth. Having the human birth, he says, Bar dukh kavan, kavan sukha bhari, so summa prati, kahu bikari. There are many forms that there is. I am indeed. You know something? If God has given you a gift, let me ask you that question differently. If someone has given you a gift, and you discard the gift, you don't use the gift that you have been given in the right manner, or you throw away the gift that you have gotten, do you think that someone will give you a gift again? If God has given you a gift of life, and you misuse and use the life devotees through all things that is adharmic, do you think again you will get the same gift again? Did not? You didn't use the birth you have given. It is often said, the gift from God is life, and the gift back to God. This is what you and I do with our lives. What do you do with your life, devotees? What do you do with your lives? Are you living your life in such a manner that you will gain Bhagavan? So tomorrow being devotees, the 10th day, then on the 13th day being the Madhya Shadosham, devotee after that is performed, the journey of the crossing the Sagar begins. The journey of crossing the Bhava Sagar. Today we did a Bandara devotees, and in that ceremony I was explaining to this Sabha of persons, Tithina Bandara, of the journey of this Shaheed. The devotees have many crossing aspects, 16 in number. And in the 9th city, on indeed the 5th month, there is a Vaitarani, that of the river of blood. And there will be those who have probably done Garu Puran prior to me, who would have gone through the 16 cities with you all, who had spoken at more length in terms of that. You would have heard in the Vaitani, in that river as it were. It is indeed only by giving the cowing down, only by holding the tail of the cow, one can cross that Sagar. And devotees in your life, on our lives in this world, we do that down ceremony as well. And as I will do today, in my Bandara ceremony, I perform special Gaudan Puja ceremony for that cow on the belly, creating the crossing of the departed one. Creating the very sense of crossing, so that certainly indeed, that plate, what is that plate again? I told you the answer to this one. What's a plate? What's a plate? Come on, somebody help me, I don't know. A plate is when you die, the soul, kind of right there. So the soul is a soul. The soul, chapter 2 says, can be cut, can be burnt, can be wet. Nothing can be done with the soul. So let's put the soul one side. Because the soul will transpire within your bodies. You know that, right? The preta is a shahid I was speaking about. The ball of the air rather. Big as a fist of my hand that crosses the Bhaum Sagar. The preta devotees remains a preta for how long? How does a preta mean? I'm sure many parents will come to talk about this. How long is that? For 11 months, Papa. Very good. 11 months. A preta remains in a preteful form, in the form of a ball of air. For, well, you could say 1 year period, but really 11 and a half months. And in that, yes, 11. And from that point, the prey becomes a pitri. And then you can go ahead doing pitri dhanam. And I want to make sure the devotees clear on what I'm saying. I want you to understand this because the concept of a prey and a pitri is two different concepts that we need to understand. What is a prey? What is a pitri? So that when you have performed the 1 year Uttam Shrosh, that is a transformation from priesthood into pitri dhanam. So what happens now, devotees, is that the prey devotees remains in the home. And I call it, and I said the name just now, it's called the Vayu Shahid. And on the day of the 13th day, when the food is taken out, what sustains the prey, by the way? What sustains the prey? Pinda. Papa, good answer. That is the answer. So that means the family members in this will have to offer Pinda every month. If the prey remains a prey for 1 year, what will sustain that prey in crossing? Pinda. Not food, anyone. Don't let anyone tell you go and offer food for the prey and tell you that is dharma. That's not true. It remains in grateful form, crossing Bhaum Sagar, and in the monthly Pindadan. How much pinda you have to offer from the day of the 13th day until the 1 year Bhandara? How much pinda you have to offer? How much? 16 pinda. And don't just go on to Pindadan like let the Pandit give you the dates for Pindadan. Let Babaji explain to you when is the Paksh, when is the first Paksh, what falls in the auspicious timing, you will find the moment. And in the second Paksh, how much is that Paksh again? How many days? Fortnight, which is 15 days. So you guide you through the Paksh, what has to perform, and what has to perform on the 1 year, on the monthly cycle. So there are two Pinda, the first 4 months. And then afterwards, it goes on to 1 and 1 and 1 and 6 goes on. And I'm sure Baba, who is performing the rites, he will guide you through what has to be performed, how it has to be done, and so on. Very important aspect of our dharma, the sustaining of the plate, the crossing the Bhav Sagar. ऐसे हमरे राम. I want you to remember this to sit in. You have the form of the body. Much of you tonight are grateful to have the body. Nobody? Everybody? Let's see much of you are grateful. Let's give Bhagavan a clap. Let's sing to Bhagavan for all of us tonight. Bajo mane Ram, naam sukharai. Bajo mane Ram, naam sukharai. Mane Ram, naam sukharai. Bajo mane Ram, naam sukharai. So you are fortunate that it doesn't have the human birth. You know something? I work for this birth. I was just given this birth and the Buddhist. I work for this birth I have. Which means I have done good karma to deserve this birth that I have. But why would I throw away and throw away the birth that I have for something lesser? If Ramayana says that Nara tum sam nahi kaban dekhi jeeva charitra mein, jeeva charitra, that the physical bodies and creatures of them all, why would I throw away this? I want to come in this world time and time again to serve Bhagavan, to serve. But my good karma will take us to moksha. But why is that possible, devotees? I will do the best that I can do in terms of good karma to take me to Bhagavan. So that at the end of it all, when I have done well and I have done goodness and kindness upon it, that will take me to moksha. The second question tonight, explaining the concepts of our lives. Ramayana asks the Buddhists, consider Bhagavan. Tell me, what is the greatest pain of this world? I want to tell you tonight, the Buddhists, when one lacks knowledge, when one does not educate oneself. That's one of the biggest problem we have today now. We are not trying to edify ourselves, to learn to understand our dharma. What we are doing, the Buddhists, we are following. This one said do so, we're going to do it. that one says the other, and there is nothing prominent in understanding. Devotees, our text is our prominency. Our text, our Ramayana, our Vedas is able guides our life, tells us what should be done, how it should be done, when it should be done. So he says, devotees, tell me, Bhagavan, if it is pain of the soul, when one lacks knowledge. When one doesn't want to educate oneself, educate ourselves in understanding what is happening around our lives. He says, devotee, tell me, Bhagavan, what is the highest pleasure of the soul? I want to let all of you know tonight, devotees, the greatest pleasure of the soul is this. Bino Satsangavi Vivikano Hoi Ramakipari Shubhamanya Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Tell me, Bhagavan, the highest pleasure, communion devotees. And he says this in no uncertain terms, he submits this to everyone. He said, Binu Satsanga Viveka Nahui Rama Kripa Binu Shulabana Suhi. Binu Satsanga. Satsang is coming to what you tonight? What is the aim of coming to Satsang? To educate yourself, right? To listen to the katha, to get some knowledge, to lift yourself, to lift your mind, as it were. Binu Satsang, Viveka Nahui. I want you to understand that Ramayana has a beautiful chopar and everyone should learn this one chopar. Binu Satsanga Viveka Nahui Rama Kripa Binu Shulabna. It means simply this, that we need to choose in our lives right from what is wrong. Vivek, you know what the meaning of Vivek is? Vivek means to discriminate. Hinduism is not preaching to discriminate people, but Hinduism is telling you openly, choose what is best for your lives. He's telling you openly, choose the right path. Don't choose the path that will take you downhill, or the path that will put you in trouble. Choose the path that will lift yourselves, lift your lives. So when he says, Vivekana hui Rama Kripa, find yourself in the ambience of those who are indeed Rama Kripa, are thirsting to gain Ram blessings, Ram Kripa. Those who their aim is to gain Bhagwan's Kripa. Isn't that the one you want to be around? Or someone that who studies something different, you want to be friend with him? In a different path. His life is about achieving different things in his life. Then you call him your friend. And when you have one downfall, he run, he gone. Because he's not a friend. Tell you who is your friend, who you should keep close to your lives, who you should keep maintaining friendship with. Raman tells you later on. He tells you choose good friends, choose good places to go. That's what nice, eh? Baba, choose where you go, yes? Yes, choose where you go. Because everywhere you go has different vibration created devotees. Different vibration is created wherever you go. So you go a place devotees that has vibration that brings you down. You'll find yourself in a place like that. Go to a place that can lift up inner self, inner strength, inner personality. Create a proper and powerful vibration for yourselves. The objective of life rather is to lift yourselves, not demote and bring down yourself. So why do you find yourself in places devotees that is not in conformity with your dharma? You know where sin, Raja Parikshit devotees had stopped the cow. The cow was running. Dharma the cow represents, right? And the black bull that represents sin or represents Kali. So Dharma was asked where to go and decide. So Dharma was told, the cow was told where to go and decide. I'll tell you where he was told. But devotees, where did they send Kali? Where did he go? He said, go Kali and reside devotees in these places. And he said that go and reside in those places that distributes spirited beverages. That's a fact. You know who reside in those places where you go by? Not you and we. Kali Yuga. Sin. You know where again? Places that harlots resides. Or do you go and look for that good means? Places that sells women as a girl. Those are places you should not be. And he goes on to say more. In the mind of persons who cheats and thieves. Those who does not have Ram embodied within. And when he said dharma, he said dharma devotees, the pious ones, to live a pious life. And why he said pious ones? You must live to the fourth and Satyam, Saunch, Bhaya, the Anand. That is considered a pious soul. So when Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma speaks about dharma, it don't just say live dharma, it tells you how to live dharma as well. And in no uncertain terms, Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma has prescribed to all of us a way of life. So we follow devotees, what should one do? Devotees, I am preaching to them life, because life will take you to God. How you live your life, devotees, will take you to two places, either moksha or HALL. And I said when I began, that moksha is right here upon it. Liberation is upon it, how you live your lives. Have you seen anybody there for these people that they have everything in their life and they're miserable? They have money to buy the finest of things of the world. And their lives are miserable. Not one moment of peace. And that's what you want, right? You want to live a life that devotees are very, very piousness and goodness. So that at the end of it all, devotees, you can achieve oneness in Hanuman, attain oneness with Supreme Parampita. When you sing this is why the Father of this home, May his soul rest in peace. God bless all of you. Sing with me, everybody. ज्ञान का सूरत चमका भगवान we bless us most celebrated soul, certainly made that soul find moksha. Mahadeva ki jai, Sita Ramchandra ki jai. How do we identify a good personality, a good person? A good person, devotees, what does he do? He puts aside his own wants and needs, as it were, to help someone who has trouble. He is selfless in his duty. Have you met a selfless person before? Have you ever met someone who is selfless, devotees? The babies. I met a young man in a puja 2-3 days ago. As I got there was this little boy. I was amazed. As I walked in, he took my bag from my hand. He said, "Baba, you can't carry your bag. I'm sorry, I couldn't come by your car, Baba." Took the bag and walked inside. I sit down. He said, "I'm going to squeeze any foot like this." He said, "Baba, Mommy still ready, eh? No more than 12 years old. Mommy just wants 1 minute, Baba." He said, "I'm doing like this." And as Mommy walks outside, he said, "Guruji, can I now get you something to drink?" He went to the bag, he got some water and started next to me. And ever so often when I pause for puja, or we used to say, "Guruji, are you okay? Do you need me to get you anything, Baba?" Selfless young boy. I am amazed that he's 12 years old and he's behaving like this. And during the puja, he said, "Baba, are you comfortable?" And your Benjani planting, he looked at me again and obsessed. He said, "Guruji, do you want me to get you any addition to what you have already for puja?" And he is 12 years old. So at the end of the puja, I asked him his mother, I said, "How is he doing in school?" He's an A+ student. Just living a good beautiful life every day. I know that shows me the parents are doing all the right things. Because children live what they see. Do you know? Children live what they see. Children behave in accordance with the environment they grow up in. Children are products of the environment. Do you know that? And if you want to create a home that children can make you proud, parents, it starts with you and I. When I speak with a mind like this, and I speak about living dharma, that's what I'm referring to. Because I know I have to die in everybody. I know I have to die in everybody. What I leave behind is my legacy my children have to follow in. What I leave behind is what I have done with my life. Because when I leave this earth, devotees, I've left something as profound as my life that my children can be proud of. That's what I want you to do, devotees. Living is important. Living and living well is important. Being respectful and all of that is very, very important. That creates your karma. Create who you are. So selflessness. Be selfless in your behavior and how you live your lives. And he asked the next question. He said, "Prabhu, tell me, kahan kavan mein punya sashriti vipati disala." Prabhu, tell me, Bhagwan, according to the great Shastras, what they inherit characteristic of a bad person. A bad person is not selfless. He is selfish. But look at the crowd. I was going to say like somebody I know, but I won't say it. And Maharajh. But this is the thing. Selfishness. Okay. I and I alone. And if I don't get, I vex. I'm not talking to he because I didn't get. You know what I admire about mothers and homes? In 90% of the homes that I know, they let everyone eat first and then they eat after last. I'm not sure you grew up in homes like that. In my home growing up, my mother would give everybody food. My father, she would call your father first. She said, "Sure, go call your father." his school first and they wrote. That was her way, and she was a housewife, so she was maintenance of a home. But I'll tell you something, sorry, she wasn't a housewife. She was a domestic engineer. But the way she treated them at home is amazing because his food, the children's food. And after, he could have food in the pots, then she would cook. That's what I love about mothers, and that's what the Hindu mothers did, was really fine. The day we grabbed the food, we once sit down and I said, "Go take one for now. Go and see if it gets. If it halves in the pot for you." The Hindu woman is a very special woman. That's why I admire all of you mothers listening. My pranams to you, all you mothers. You are certainly one of, you have kept our dharma going on. You are the ones who kept our Sanatana dharma flourishing so bright today. So selfless, not selfish. To all the men and children and devotees this evening, don't be selfish, rather be selfless. In everything that you do in your lives, be and do it in your dharma. Live your dharma. Walk the path of dharma. So that when you die, devotees, knowing that mere fact takes nothing with you, knowing that mere fact when you leave this land, devotees, you take nothing with you when you leave this world. What do you take with you? I'll buy the new car after. I want to carry it when I die. Tell my son, put it in the box. He said, "Yeah, Daddy." Nothing in this world carry with you. But what I will definitely leave behind is my legacy of my life. And as I honor that Pitaji here this evening, for the life he has lived his life, the way he lived and the way he carried about himself, that you and I can feel so comfortable to come and honor him here this evening in this nights of Yajna. Night after night, I know he had full 9 nights from your life. 9 nights, and you may have after Bandar too. Yeah. That's good. Because the gap is very difficult to know. That shows the family lived a very, very wonderful life. So they got gotten for this every night to come and do some bit of reading to honor the beautiful memories of our dear father. I know behind left is how many children? 4 children. And Mama, I'm assuming Mama is in front here with me. God bless you, Mom. You are now father and mother. You are now holding the mantle of not just mom, but you are everything to the family. And any child who disrespects the mother and father, they will not gain moksha. Any child. Any child. I really mean that. Your mother is your God, your father is God. And those who show disrespect to parents will not gain God. Will not gain her God. This is for you, Mom. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती, कितना प्यार जगाती। You know what it is, Mom and Pa? Listen to no longer there. What if you have a mother's alive? I've asked this everybody back from when I asked this question. How much of you have a mother's alive tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone bow their Mother this morning. Those who are the mothers are alive, will you bow their Mother this morning? Or do you only wait for when the birthday comes around, you do activation, you wish you boy much again, and the next 365 days, or 64 days, Maasi Pushi Son. Dharma is not a word, it's a way of life. Dharma is not a word, it's a way of life. And if you can't live that way of life, then who will show you? प्रेम से बोले वृंदावन विहलाल की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, सीता रामचंद्र की। बहुत ही सब explained to me the characteristic of a good person. I told you devotees, a good person is selfless, a bad person is selfish. And you can identify devotees. I don't want to go and judge nobody, but you can identify devotees. Good for Maharaj. That's why when he says, Binu Satsang Vivekan Hoi, Raman tells us to differentiate, know who you are. Choose right company, choose right places to go. Choose good thoughts as well. You have the choices in your life, devotees. Make them, but make good ones. He goes on to ask devotees, tell me Bhagavan, how can I identify devotees? How can I identify devotees? That of indeed the greatest merit in this world. How can I achieve the greatest merit of this world? Because merit punya, according to Rama, he says, Kavan Punya Shruti Bipati Visala. Only your punya will take you to God. Your doings of karma creates punya merit. That's where you want to go. The merit will take you to God. And you knowing that to be a fact, that you know by all the good karmas you have performed, that will take you to God. Then the punya. How do we achieve good punya? I spoke about living well, doing well, living good life, and so much more. That we can certainly do, devotees. Live your life, live well, live good. But he says, devotees, one who does no harm to people, devotees. Don't do harm to people, devotees. As the older one would say, or people would say, live and let live. But I'm saying to you tonight, live and be respectful of who you are. First of all, respect yourself. That's something that's losing today in society, eh? Something that would be a losing daily in society. Respect. I know why are we losing that respect? Because we live in a 21st century world. We live in a modernized world, as we would say. That means we should disrespect the parents and elders. I will not put up with that. That is wrong, absolutely wrong. Showing disrespect is not dharma, devotees. Dharma has told us to be respectful of who we are. And only by living this life, you create good karma, and karma will create dharma in your life. Dharma will create moksha. Who is Dharam? Lakshman. Who is Dharma? Lakshman. Who is moksha? Ram. Ram is moksha. But you have to live Lakshman's life first. Dharma to gain Ram. You can't go see Ram just to pass through Lakshman. You can't go to Ram without passing through Lakshman ji. Lakshman is Dharma. But then you have to be like Bharat, selfless. Selfless, why? Because he is earth. Earth. He wants so money. He was given the kingdom and he doesn't want it. He was given everything. No, I don't want. And then you have to understand what Satsang means. Calm. You have no interest in it. What he wants? Moksha. Ram. That's why we all are here tonight. We want to gain moksha. But everybody don't have notice. We know these things, eh? We hear it so often. We go for a ceremony, and I will say so much about dharma, karma, everything else. Tomorrow Bandara, Sunday Bandara is out. And I want to let you know, understanding what is this, because tomorrow Bandara, 12-day Bandara, 12-day Bandara. And someone asked me, why Pandit you 12 days? And then one asked me, Pandit, why don't you do 13 days? What much you doing here? 12, 13. Why would you 12? It is that if someone lived a life all dharma oriented and all being in the seva of one's life, they should perform 12 the dharma. Living in that seva as it were, serving Bhagavan, meritorious life, that person should perform 12. You know, if you're going to start to look forth from scriptures in terms of caste, then I may get myself in problem as well. Being Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Do you know what is Shudra? How many days for Shudra? 16 days. Kshatriya 13, Vaishnavas 13 as well. Shudra 16. So different castes. We don't practice caste and now, so I will not go into that. But suffice it to say simply this, that we live with teaching in Bhandara, many families will perform such. That we honor, that we respect. Tonight I create in sin. Don't do it. Prabhupada says, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya mean? So finally tonight everybody says that don't use your thumbs and create any more bad karma on yourselves. But live a life such that will take you all your good karma. When judgment will come, where does judgment will come? When you die, judgment comes immediately. When does judgment will come? Only when you so you have to cross that saga and suffer all you have done. You have to cross the saga, the highway or the ocean of mundane existence, as it were. And at 1 year Uttam Shadosh performance, you stand in front of Yamraj. And Chitragupta, I know Chitragupta? You have a notebook now, or a big notebook, according to what you have done. And he started calling what you have done. He did not leave peace. I mean, look at the list of things you have done. You weighed good against bad. And if it's good, Jai Bhagwan, you get a chance back on the lyrics. If it's bad, Jai Bhagwan, you go to a different place. But remember, you have the power. You enter into this world all alone. And likewise, when there comes you leave this world alone. It seems like you may have failed. Or a festival that just lasts for 2 days. Gotta go to this world as it is. I be happy, kahi जो दिन की जिंदगी है Studio has a room together. Bow your heads. Pray for that soul, devotees. With your prayer and mind put together, you can help that soul achieve oneness with God. If Pitaji Fathers have done anything wrong, as it were, Bhagwan, we ask for forgiveness. We bless that soul, may that soul find oneness with Supreme Parampita. Anadhinandaha Devaha Shankachakranahari Akshi Pundarikashi Pretamukshi Pradho Om Anadhinandaha Deva Shankachakranahari Akshi Pundarikashi Pretamukshi Pradho Bhavam Om Yam Dhvani Mahagori Adi Tasmiratam Tattva Loka Dhanam Deepa Jyotirkaho Pratishitam Jai Jagadish Hari Swami Jai Jagadish Hari Mantrahinam Dhyaninam Bhaktahinam Janadaram Yat Pujitam Maya Devam Paripurnam Tarastame Om Purnamidam Purnamidam Purnaka Purnamurashade Purnastam Purnamadaya Purnamevam Shishade Shantakaram Vrachanam Padmanabham Sudeshwaram Vishwabhanam Gadirishadasham Mekabhardam Sbhagyam Lakshmikantam Kamalanelam Yogi Vidyam Ramyam Vande Vishnu Bhavaharanam Sarvalo Ekanamparam Tameva Mata Chapita Tameva Tameva Bandhu Cha Sarva Tameva Tameva Vidyam Ravinam Tameva Tameva Sarvam Mamadeva Deva Om Shanti 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 Hari Om राम नाम सत्य है, सत्य कोई घट्य है, प्रेत शांति आत्मा शांति। विष्णवे नमः, विष्णवे नमः, विष्णवे नमः। प्रेम से बोलिए प्रभु रामचंद्र की, उमापति महादेव की, अयोध्यापति रामचंद्र की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। Sit down everybody. God bless all of you. Thank you for coming tonight and greeting, blessing our home here with your presence, being here, giving support to the family. I want to thank you on behalf of the members of the family and certainly invite you for all the coming events. I'll hand over to the